Hi friends, welcome back. So till now we have discussed about the physical server approach and the disadvantages. So in today's video, we are going to discuss about what is the virtualization approach and how it is solving the problems of physical server approach. So for example, in virtualization, you will have hardware. So you know the hardware is CPU, RAM, and hard disk. And on top of hardware, you will have one OS. So here we call it as guest OS. Either it can be Windows, Linux, or something else. And on top of this, we will install a special kind of software called hypervisor. So this is the virtualization technology. So with this hypervisor, you can install many. Sorry, this is not guest OS. This is host OS. And these are guest OS. You can have Red Hat Enterprise Linux, and you can have CentOS. You can have Ubuntu. Like this, you can logically divide your hardware. I mean, you can share your hardware, CPU, RAM, hard disk to all these servers. You can say these are again logical servers. And on top of this, you can have your application server. And on top of this, you can have your app. So this is how you can logically divide your hardware into multiple servers. So this is one server, this is one server, and this is one server. Okay. Now how you reach the application? Now if you give IP address and then port number and then slash your app name. Suppose you give IP address colon 8080. For example, you give 8080. Then you will have a rule in this. You can have a rule here. When this IP address gets a request to 8080, forward this request to this application server on. You can have the same port 8080 or 8080. Okay. And if you have another app running, maybe different project, if you have this app name is called app 2, then you can have another rule. If this one comes up with 8081, forward this request to this server on port number 80. Okay. So this is how you logically divide your physical hardware into multiple servers, so that when your application needs more and more servers for traffic, if the traffic is getting more, then you can divide your physical hardware into multiple servers so that you can easily manage or scalable. So now let's discuss the disadvantages, how it is going to solve of previous physical server approach. So what are the parameters we discussed earlier? One is cost. So since you are not going to buy a new hardware, the cost is not going to be more. And then scalability. So within few minutes, you can spin up a new guest OS and you can deploy your application easily. And then maintenance. So you are not going to have a new physical server, so that no physical space, no extra power connection, no network, no additional resources. And then what else we had? Cost, scalability, maintenance, and then resource optimization. So this is the main thing. So earlier, if you have 16 GB and then 1 TB, only one application is getting deployed. But now here you can divide this 16 GB into 4 GB, 4 GB, 4 GB, 4 GB, and this into 4 into 250 GB. You can allocate these resources to 4 servers. I mean 4 logical servers. So that is how you are going to optimize the resources in virtual server approach. So clearly you can see virtualization is somewhat better than physical server. But there is one thing called performance. So here I said first your IP get request on 8080, then it forwards to the guest OS 1 on port number 80. So the number of calls within the server are one level increased. So performance is little low in this virtualization approach, but not too much, very little. Considering the advantages of this approach, you can compromise this performance maybe very less. I mean, the difference is very less. So this approach is better than physical server approach. Okay, so I will compare this physical server approach and virtual server approach for better understanding. Physical server approach is called like independent house. Virtualization is called like apartment. So here you see the cost of independent house is higher. Obviously, the apartment cost is less. Scalability. You cannot easily scale your independent house because again you need to purchase again new land, new construction. So scalability is less. Here the scalability is more. Maintenance. So obviously if you have 4 individual houses, your maintenance goes very high. Here you have 16 houses with very less maintenance. And you see what is the other thing? Resource optimization. So you can clearly see within this space you can construct only one house, but here you can see you can construct many houses in apartment approach. Okay. So and the advantages you see the performance, I can say like you can directly enter into your individual house, but here you spend a little more time by reaching your here with lift. So that you can compare with the performance. So not too much difficult, but considering the advantages, you can ignore the difference of performance in this approach. Okay, and you can have a lot of facilities in an apartment. You can have swimming pool, you can have play areas, lot of things. So I compared physical server approach, virtualization approach for your better understanding. Now again in our next video we will discuss about the disadvantages of virtualization approach and how the containerization is going to solve those disadvantages. And finally, we will compare all the 3 server approaches.